at just one thing. Like you can never pause. Like like when you do with your ex, and you got a new girl now, and you see your ex, you say hello to him. Oh, you still like her or something? You still like, come on.
No,
man.
you know,
like,
no.
I don't think with her.
So let me.
I gotta be rude to her if I see her. Like, oh, fuck you, bitch, because we ain't together no more. I got a new girl. Like, I ain't gotta be sour with my ex. We just ain't together no more.
But you know, what you're saying, I don't think that's the perspective of what they're talking about. And I'm gonna dig into it a little bit. Like, I'll say this: you can absolutely and easily love two women at the same time. The problem is, in most cases, when that happens, it normally comes from an inappropriate relationship that was started while you were in a relationship with somebody else.
Side love.
Right.
So, like, yes, it can happen, but but the problem is it should not happen, because if we as men or even women, if you are treating your relationship with the respect that you're supposed to be treating it with, then that other relationship can't occur.
Right.
But yeah, can it happen? Absolutely.
Right, yeah, man.
But it normally typically happens due to somebody stepping outside of their relationship and going and dabbling somewhere else. Probably they wouldn't be like, you know what, I'm about to go peeking a little bit of booty or something like that, or it had been a work husband situation where he listens to me. You know, it just depends. And then next thing you know, the situation that went too far, and there's people that develop feelings that they didn't expect to have while they still got somebody sitting at home.
Right.
So that's how that happens. It doesn't mean that the person that you got sitting at home, you don't love them no more. It's just that while in the process of loving this person, you done developed a whole totally different type of love for somebody else.
Love is one thing. Being faithful and shit like that is something totally different. You know what I mean? So it's like you can love whomever, how many people that you can fucking fathom if you want to. Because like I don't think because I love somebody else, that like I have less love. I have less love than for you. You know what I mean? I'm just saying though. I ain't lessening my love for nobody.
Hey, hold on. He just brought up a good point. He was you just mentioned. God damn it!
Pretty much what I want to say. Who I love, how many people I can love at one time, or whatever like that. I won't lessen my love for you if I love somebody else or something like that, right?
Well, here's a question though. If you have a situation where you loving two people or maybe even three people at one time, which love do you feel like might last the longest? The love that was developed first between us, or the side love that crept in on some different shit?
It's hard to tell because only time will tell that.
Either way.
Time can tell that, you know. I still love whomever amount of people equally.
Who has the advantage? Which one has the advantage? The one that was there before the side crept in, or the side one that creeped in when it ain't crept in when you didn't have problems?
I think it comes down to convenience. I think it comes down to
convenience. Timing is everything.
Yeah, timing.
Whoever I'm living with, I'll say have more credibility than the rest of them will, because like I trust you more per se. It can be around my personal, my possessions like that. You can come and go as you please. Now somebody else I love you too, but you probably ain't the person I can leave up in the house. You know what I'm saying? You probably bring other people around this motherfucker and shit like that, or blah blah. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like so, man, trusting people all comes part of that loving too. But love is just love.
I'm gonna have to tap into a personal experience just to be able to comment on this.
Let's go,
man. I had a situation that was like this where I had a relationship home and, you know, another relationship outside of the home. And when it was all said and done...
you said you had a relationship home and...
At home and had another relationship outside the home.
Right.
And when it was all said and done, I ended up not being with neither one of them.
Oh, go ahead.
Right. You said not being with either one of them.
I ended up not being with either one of them, and it was by choice.
Yeah.
Not by either one of their choices.
Right.
It was by my choice. I ended up not being with either one of them, and ended up. But I was a mess, though. That was.
Right. Well, you know, that was back in the days, and it ain't say back in the day. Well, for you, yeah. Let's clarify that right now. Back in your day, people still doing that right now, and it's just like I don't know. It's like. Love is something, that's some sensitive of a word to use.
I mean, we're not going to just sit up here and just skate by this whole back in my day
like
shit.
In love or just love?
Hey, Justin, hey, real quick, can you just do me a favor?
What's up?
I just keep it all the way 100 with me, Ryan. I ain't going to be mad. Hey, so like, do you get on like the phone with this nigga like before the show and be like, hey man, this what I'm gonna have you say to fuck with this nigga Wayne? like, I ain't gonna be even mad, man. Just tell the truth, man. Like, I'm saying because
I wasn't referencing your age. I'm saying because you're married now. Somebody's a little sensitive about their numbers.
Shit, I'm fly as fucking 40. I ain't mad.
Just flying 40. I fuck with it.
Right. No, but real talk, man. Like, yeah, man, real talk. I was a mess, and I want to make sure that I'm still respectful to those individuals, you know. But I wasn't happy at home. The situation that I had outside of home was convenient.
Yes.
But when it really, really came down to it, being with the person that I was dealing with outside of the home wasn't realistic. It was convenient to have while I was still dealing with home.
Right.
But once I got rid of home, I got rid of her too,
like
to go and deal with something that I felt like fulfilled that fulfilled that
but
situation
in
its entirety.
Only you.
Like what's up?
This situation.
Man, listen. All I'm gonna say is that I was a mess.
Right.
I was a mess. We'll leave it at that. I was a mess.
Dang scumbag, man.
Oh, super scumbag.
Scumbag. Lord.
Man, I was the creep squad before it was a creep squad.
Hey, why the recording ended? I got some new operating systems that are not operating. so we just gonna have to make do
Pray
with
for the
what the fuck is
IDT
happening.
error.
IDTN and IDTNTs.
Both of those.
Both of them got TPX reports coming in the morning, man. Like, this shit.
Yeah.
Some shit's gotta fucking give, man. This shit is weird. Tell you, all type of shit is happening today.
No, but man, in regards to this, what was we talking about? Being able to be in love with two women at the same time.
Yeah.
And
why was we talking about that though? Oh, Tony Gaskins.
Yeah,
Anybody who don't understand, Tony Gaskins is somebody I came across who does like inner relationship advice, life coach type shit, and he takes
Shelly
from women mostly, and a lot of these questions don't make a whole lot of sense. But Wayne is going to attempt to make sense of a situation.
Okay, so you talking about the story? Okay, so
I'm gonna play the music quietly.
No, man, don't you play no goddamn music
in the background, man.
Fucking,
what do you mean?
Oh, fucking Full House of music and shit, man.
Welcome back to the JMatt Show, Show 60, like I said. Go ahead, Wayne.
Oh, you go vibe with me. Hit me with the vibe.
It's vibe music, baby.
So like, yes, it is possible to be in love with two women at the same time. The unfortunate part of that is it normally comes from an inappropriate relationship that was formed outside of the relationship you have, you know, like
side love.
Side love. That's what he called it. You know, that work wife or that work husband, you know, some shit like that.
That's dangerous.
And then, you know, it always starts off as supposed to be one thing, and then it ends up becoming something way bigger than what you expected. Now you've gotten these feelings for somebody else, and next thing you know, you become in love with somebody outside of your relationship. Now, I don't mean that you're not still in love with the person that it is that you may have at home. It's just that you've stumbled across something different due to you going and creating a relationship that shouldn't have been formed in the first place. In most cases, that's normally how that happens. Now, the problem is a lot of women look at it from a standpoint of like, if you're going and dealing with somebody else, then you must not be in love with me. Not true. Not true. And
that goes to the other point of how you can love two people at the same time.
You can definitely love two people at the same time. And the women that have been through it understand it. The ones that haven't don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, you could go through that if you got a baby daddy and a boyfriend.
Right.
Some women still be in love with their baby daddy.
Right.
But he just ain't rocking with him like that, right. So you got to get a boyfriend.
Right.
That bad example?
That's different because in most cases they're not in love with the boyfriend. They just got a boyfriend, but still in love with the baby daddy.
There's something about that work situation that makes things way too convenient.
Definitely the work situation definitely makes things very convenient. If you really think about it, how many hours a week do we spend at work? Right. We spend more hours with our coworkers than we do with our families.
Right.
Thank God I don't have no coworkers.
Hey man, I spend.
Ain't that right, Shirley?
Listen,
I see you looking at me. Don't stare at me like that.
I spend very, very minimal time with my coworkers, and in addition to that, all my coworkers are males anyway, so it wouldn't make no damn difference.
I tell you what, when they get that little work whatever, work wife, work husband, and whatever like that. Then they start messing around for real like that. They so companion, they so compassionate, they so thoughtful, sees all the right things like that. So they start messing around, and then you notice they split. The couple splits, and they date. This guy or that woman turns into somebody completely different.
Surely, make
There's
sure
no
we're
more
recording
listening.
over there.
There's no more listening to them. There's more all this, oh, nice little vibey stuff. You know, it's all that first impression stuff, and that's what kills a lot of people relationship.
That's because when you
that
got
first
that's
impression
true.
kicking, where up shit go down, it's always some little snakery. That's what women I think get their problem from. Because soon as they're due for being as romantic as it used to be, and it happens. And then some other guy be at work, he's like all this saying all sweet stuff. It's like Neo being an R&B singer that's getting a divorce, and he sings about love. So it's kind of like, oh, you sound like the perfect guy now, and then just go home with your ass. And now you all this asshole that you telling me I was. Oh, he is an asshole, baby. I don't know why you talk to him.
That's because when you got a side piece, the thing is the responsibilities change. See, the responsibilities of a side piece are very, very easy, a lot easier than the responsibilities.
Does she even have responsibilities?
Of
Do side pieces have responsibilities?
Yeah, their responsibilities is to
you.
say the things I need to hear you say and do the things that I need you to do, which is normally very minimal because I have a whole other different life than it is that I have going on, and you don't have to play the responsibilities of the main line.
What things you want to hear?
Most importantly,
I don't want to hear shit.
I said most
I don't want to hear shit. I'm speaking past tense.
Whose is it?
Right, well I don't want to hear nothing regular.
Oh,
We're talking about what's new on television right now
like
or some shit like that, but don't talk about nothing else that pertains to anything about this other woman or like me and you doing something further. So that's a violation, and don't call unless I call you.
Listen, hold on. Let me be very clear. I'm speaking past tense. I've had an experience of having a whole damn girlfriend on the side from a previous situation that I had going on. But due to the way that shit fell down and crumbled on my damn head, never again.
Never again.
Right.
Never fucking again.
Yeah, because this shit.
Trust me. I had the entire experience.
Hard head makes it so bad.
Not worth it.
Yeah, I know
it's not worth it.
But let's get into what you just mentioned. Neo. We got a lot of shit to talk about, but Neo was on the list. Neo, Mr. Love Man himself, is getting a divorce. Every time it was funny because I got a theory, and I'll share it. But do y'all know why they getting a divorce? It ain't too much that came out.
Man,
I just heard it and I was shocked.
Let me tell you something real quick. I just found this out today when you told me that he was getting a divorce, and it fucked me up because one of me and my wife's favorite songs is that song he had, Good Man.
That's the song I was thinking of.
What's that?
I just want to be a good man, like man,
good
and I'm talking about man, that was like my theme song for me and my wife when we came out. And when I say this, man, I swear on everything. Just a few days ago, I actually was gonna ask my wife, like, cause I actually heard the song. I was gonna be like, man, I wonder how Neo and his wife doing. I was gonna ask her this, and I just didn't get around to talking to her about it. And then this nigga tells me today that Neo getting a damn divorce. That fucked me
And he got a song about it already.
About the divorce?
Yeah.
Swear to God.
He pulled the usher on him?
Man, listen.
Ready to sign the papers?
Man, please tell me his wife cheated and it wasn't him. Just tell me that.
I don't know about all that.
I heard about the photo op.
All I seen was that he was in the club and he was singing I turned my wedding ring into a pinky ring. Like that.
He done went back to him.
Right, so he like that on her right now. All the grand song in the club already.
Wait, did it come out saying what happened on?
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't get the pieces.
But clearly,
but
whatever is going on,
it's
not. It wasn't a very peaceful split. Clearly,
she was with some dude.
They on the gram flexing on each other. That's never good.
Yeah, that's never good.
Oh man,
never ever good. It's something messy. But all these lover boys, singer boys, like Chris Brown and all them, he whooping chicks and shit like that. Then the other ones, what Trey Songz got an assault charge.
Oh, well, let me get to my theory though.
Damn, they all be kicking their asses.
Like you mentioned the song "Good Man," I always feel like if motherfucker is pouring it on that strong and extra
liar.
The nigga said I just want to be a good man.
I know, but it was all about past experiences and shit like that. Clearly, he was going through something, and you suck it up. Remember when Robin Thicke named his fucking whole album Paula?
Yes,
yes, his whole album was named Paula.
But I took the whole Neo, I just a whole
exactly. Like you begging, bro.
Hold on, no. Remember who was it? I want to say Brian McKnight. I want to say one of them. Man, when them motherfuckers was in love, they was making some good goddamn music, and then when they started going through it, they fucking careers fell off. Right. When I heard that last Neo album, man, it just sounded like this nigga was in love, and everything that he was just pouring out was just towards that happiness that he was having with that relationship with that woman. So like yeah, it was encouraging. And then you hear this shit, it's like, damn, like what the fuck happened? You know what I mean?
Right. But see, that's what I'm saying. All them R&B jokers, man, they the worst. You got to watch them.
And the only one that makes good music when they miserable is Mary J. Blige. I don't want her to be happy. I need her to be fucked up. Her music is.
Did I welcome everybody to the show?
You got to do that again?
I know. Did I do that when we started? Like
you probably did.
Welcome everybody to the JMatt show. It's show 60. I'm not sure if I did.
About 60 shows.
Yeah, but welcome.
You said this is show 60.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're talking about technical difficulties. Yeah.
When we jumped right into this conversation about Wayne's scenario, right, and we're talking about side love, threesomes from last week, trains, all this shit, right? I had a thought. What y'all think about hall passes? And if your girl or wife gave you a hall pass or decided to bring up the discussion of hall passes, would you accept it or would you feel like it was a trap?
Super trap. I wouldn't take it. My mind made me think, why would you give me a hall pass? What you gotta go do?
I would think that you want the hall pass yourself.
Right, so when I'm gone, what you gonna be at? Even if you do be at home, who you know what I'm saying? Or you gonna ask me for one pretty soon?
Mm-hmm. You want the pass, not me.
I stay being a player. No, I'm just joking.
He don't want to be a player no more, man.
Right,
he just talking shit.
But ain't no hall pass, ain't no such fucking thing.
Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah, I did.
That's a great fucking movie.
I know. I seen it. First, I was like, oh, it's gonna be just a funny one thing, but it's a good message.
That shit was hilarious.
A real good
and a good message.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't give you one. I don't want one from you. We need a hall pass. We breaking up.
But how you come home and discuss the hall pass, or you be like, all right, in the contract of this hall pass, were there to be no discussion of what took place while you was in the hallway?
It's pretty much he said, hey, babe, I know I've been giving you some whack pussy for the last year or so. If you want to go get some real tight, some real good, some real active tight pussy, want some real good active pussy, some young pussy, go for it. Hall pass. No. And she's out of her mind. She's definitely fucking with you if she try to get that. So I don't think that's even possible.
My wife, not to come at me with no bullshit like that. I'll be like, get out of here. I wouldn't even. I flip her the bird.
Right.
Like,
now, instead of the hall pass, what would you be like? Well, just can I invite him here with us?
Him?
First of all, you know which way.
And have the train.
Right. You know where the door is at.
We'll do that again.
Unless he come in here to pick some of your shit up and take it. You know what I'm saying? Look, don't you talking about some hell no, man.
I think that hall pass is I don't think black people came up with that whole thing. That's not a black thing.
That can't be. We so possessive.
Exactly.
That's my bitch. That's my bitch.
But you know what? No. Like to have a formal name for it too.
And it was crazy because the first time that I heard of the whole hall pass thing, it was, I want to say, a baseball player. Where they're saying that his wife like a couple of times a year.
No, he was a basketball player.
No, I'm talking about a baseball player.
No, it was a tall white basketball player.
Him
and his wife was on the news, and she was like, I let him, when he's out in town, it's like that, he can date other women and have sex with other women like that.
No, what you're saying very well may be, but I'm talking about, it was a baseball player that was talking about that it was a couple of times a year that his wife would give him a hall pass. Or whatever, and that was her way of being like, hey, I would rather give him a hall pass to be able to go do this a couple of times a year than to just have him constantly just cheating on me all the time, which is stupid to me because it's like, you don't give me a fucking hall pass. How the fuck you know when I'm using it?
When I'm using it,
I can be like, you could be like, I heard you did it. Like, that was the hall pass.
I tried it, but I didn't know what's that night.
Just say you have just say you let your man cheat. Like,
right, it's okay if he needs to cheat sometimes.
No, she's gonna put an expiration date on the hall pass. This coochie coupon runs out, nigga.
But
he go digging his wallet like, no, I still had one.
Like, runs out, he already got his place set up. He don't need fuck your permission now. This bitch already know what time it is.
What was the name of the basketball player? He was on that show, Basketball Wives, and he took his wife on the road with him.
It's like Chris Krasinski or something like that.
Nah,
He
like
had one.
Doug Christie.
Doug Christie.
Yeah, Christie.
Oh, he's talking about Jackie Christie. Up there, crazy ass.
He looked like a battered man. He allowed his woman to basically tell him, like, no, I'm coming with you. On the road, every game, I'm coming.
She used to make them get married every year too.
For real?
Every year on their anniversary, they had a wedding.
Not like a whole
They
wedding.
renewed their vows every year. They
So
would
vows.
They would remarry every year.
See, that's unhealthy.
It's a different thing. Like renewing your vows and does they have like a whole ceremony?
They was having a whole ceremony every
That's
year.
possessiveness.
That's just a whole lot of extra money. They don't know what to do.
Man, that's just a bunch of stupidity or whatever due to having a crazy ass wife.
Right.
No disrespect to Doug Christie because
No,
I'm gonna
that's
be all the way
disrespect.
real. I'm gonna be all the way real. I've watched the show and I've seen the way his wife operates, and you got to be a special type of dude to be able to deal with a chick like that. And the fact that he can do it, and the fact that they've been married for years and years, and I've even seen he's even been on the show, and I've seen the way that he's even interacted with her. I'm just like, this dude got the patience of Job. like he's a good one.
Man,
I don't have that much patience.
I ain't have to.
No, man, I ain't like
I can be tolerant. I can be tolerant, but I ain't got. Yeah.
Yeah, his wife
Patience is definitely a virtue, man. Whoever is that a proverb?
And I'll tell you one thing, I'd never pray for it again.
Why not?
Because man, you pray for patience, you go through some shit, and I don't like it.
They say that
you gonna earn them stripes.
They said if you want to pray for anything, you should pray for wisdom.
Hey, but you gotta be careful what you pray for, because when you pray for stuff, God prepare you for it.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful what you ask for.
Because everybody can't handle it when they get it.
Right.
I wonder how Amber Rose handling that forehead tattoo she got.
What?
But what's funnier, you didn't see it?
Hell no.
Oh, be sure the forehead tattoo, man.
First of all, I'm not a her.
I did say that. Show him her forehead tattoo, man. I didn't do that on purpose. I just be talking and thinking
But
fast.
I had to address it.
I be thinking fast. Show him the forehead tattoo.
I'm gonna show the slap down.
It's big too.
Oh.
It's not like small.
Ain't like no little cool shit.
No, man, she got big like
Idiotic shit.
cursive on her forehead, man.
Stop playing. Man.
Not playing, man. And then her dude's tattoo is even weirder because
What dude is she even with nowadays? She ain't with
I think
the
he in the-
21 Savage nigga no more?
No.
You know what's funny about what she said about 21 Savage?
Yeah, he got a forehead tattoo?
No, man, she was on the Breakfast Club, man, and she said that she did the
Get the
weirdest
fuck out of
shit.
here, man.
She said that she used to smell the tank part of 21 Savage underwear, like after he take his underwear off. Like she would pick up his underwear and sniff it.
So she smelled like just
Like,
Why?
because she's strange, bro. She's strange.
She's trying to check
Get
and see
her out
if
of here,
somebody-
man. I like, first of
She's
all,
strange.
I've been
That's
saying it for a
nasty.
long damn time
That's real
now.
nasty,
That's
right?
nasty.
I don't like Amber Rose. I've been saying it for years.
Yeah, she's
I
she's
don't like
so
her.
wrong with
I
her, bro.
never liked her.
She's
Yeah.
Nothing.
She's nice to look at, but she is a
Yeah.
scallywag.
Especially with this
Super
bald head, too. This
scallywag.
bald head getting on, man.
So her
It's
dude-
Bald head scallywag.
Bald head, scallywag. Ain't got no
no-
hair in back.
Hey, but her dude though. So her dude is like a music industry guy. I think he might be a producer. But the weirdest thing is that he got a tattoo, and she got her son's names on her tattoo, on her forehead.
They gonna say Kobe Bryant inspired it.
Well, he got her son's birthday days as his tattoo. But the other thing is, one of the birthdays is, I think, is Wiz Khalifa's son.
Please, can we?
You got Wiz Khalifa's son
We got to do this.
tatted on your forehead.
Drugs.
Thank you.
Freaking drugs. They do it when they on drugs. They wake up
Dude
and
looks
God
like
damn,
he's
look
on
at that
drugs,
nigga. Yeah.
and
he a
Amber
weirdo.
Rose might be too.
He is super weirdo. He weird. You know, she
Amber
go with
really
anybody's
a
flow.
little bit too many people
It
just
depends on who
eating up
she
in
with.
her, man. They're called demons.
That's like, depending on who she with, that's how
So you got to
how
tell
she
a little
gonna
bit,
take
a few too many sexual demons up in her. That's what that is. And she's nuts.
Too many sexual
though.
partners.
She changed herself
And
around. Each dude that she's in with.
that is the mixture of a bunch of different semens inside of there.
She's a sinner.
Ooh, there was a real bad joke in there, and I'm glad I laid off.
Oh man.
Real
She
glad
is
I laid
silly
off on that one. All right, let's get into it. Boosie. We talk. It seemed like we gotta there's gonna be like a Boosie inspired segment on this show. We gotta think of it. We gotta think of
with Boosie.
A moment with Boosie. You just have like moments in Black History.
Right.
A moment with Boosie.
A moment with Boosie.
I like it.
What would Boosie do?
Like, what would Boosie say?
What would Boosie say?
Right.
So Boosie has made the news again,
Again.
and this time he has took to his IG page to make some comments about what we was talking about last week, really what the whole world was talking about when it come to D Wade and his son or daughter transitioning, doing what they do. Living that Hollywood life.
Just say
Right.
his
The
child.
Hollywood life, you know
Yeah.
it.
His child.
So-
Jaden Smith shit.
Yeah, so they didn't support it, you know. They child, like Wayne said, he's so PC. They didn't support it
For now.
the child, the youngin, in this identity change.
Identity.
It's not identity. It's
identity charade.
It's
I mean, it is identity because
It's
they
gender.
That's what they say. They say, I identify as. So,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
It's stupid.
Gender
So go ahead.
charades, he
Right.
said, bitches.
So should I just play it? Yeah, I got it.
Give Boosie some buzz.
This is it.
Right.
Boosie
A
got
moment in
this.
time with Boosie.
That is a male.
That is a male.
At 12, they don't even know.
Look at his face.
That nigga is mad.
Figured out shit. He might meet a woman, anything at 16, and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone.
Dick be gone.
Don't cut his dick off.
His dick off, man.
Like, bruh, for real. If you gonna be gay, let him be gay. Don't cut his
Right.
dick off.
No,
cut his
if
dick
he
out.
want to be gay, let him be
Don't
gay.
express him as
Like-
a woman, dog.
Dog.
Right.
12 years
He
old.
12.
He's not up
Get-
there yet.
He ain't there yet.
He hasn't made his final decisions yet.
Tell him, Boosie.
Don't cut his fucking dick off the way.
The way
The way Wade. I like how you say his whole name.
Dog.
He's tripping,
Cut
dog.
his dick off, man.
Don't cut his dick out.
That's it. Hey, but I agree with him completely.
You know what makes this funny is that Boosie has no idea what transgender means or what supporting transgender means or what it means to have.
He has
He has no idea. He thinks he's really about to go take his son to the doctor and have him amputate his penis off.
That's what I thought the Joker was gonna do.
Why?
Because when you transgender, I mean,
No.
that's what I have.
Go ahead. You got your phone?
Believe.
Should we-
What I have come to know now, but I thought that you just take parts off your.
What does
as
he
a
transgender
we had this discussion before the show because I was ready to bust BHill's whole skull open during the show, but I'm like, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna educate him a little bit because I made the error myself. I saw the Boosie thing and I'm like, yes,
I got the
Boosie
definition.
finally said something that I agree with, just for me to turn around and make an ass out of myself and go and comment on somebody's post today and find out that I was wrong. Transgender actually.
Let me read the
Go ahead,
definition.
go ahead. I'm gonna let you read the definition.
Transgender is an adjective denoting or relating to a person whose sense of personal identity and gender does not correspond with their birth sex.
Yeah, see, I thought they was out here. I thought transgender meant that they was going to get the sex change.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But then after doing my research, I fact checked it before coming to the JMatt show, and come to find out that Boosie was tripping. D Wade and them, they not saying that they going to chop the man's,
He ain't a man.
Excuse
The
me.
child.
Right.
Your words.
This little boy, junk off. They're just in. Oh my God, it's hard.
What is it?
Listen.
It's really not that hard, man.
So what's
Man, they're just in support of him wanting to identify as. First of all, let me say something real quick.
Before you say that though,
What's a transsexual?
wait a second. Before you do that though, Boosie was correct.
Boosie
in
was
his
correct
support
in what- in
of
what
letting
was-
them be gay, because he said
Yeah,
you
because
want
he
to let
did
him
say
be
they
gay.
said you want to let him be gay. Because you know
He's
what?
just misinformed.
That's an issue that it is.
That's
that
all.
I keep having with a bunch of people, man. They want to sit there and make it seem like somebody's gay bashing. Like, no.
Right.
They had an issue with, like, yes, if you're about to let your child go and have a sex change at the age of 12,
That's the issue.
although Boosie was incorrect in his thinking of what transgender meant, I agree with Boosie, but people try to change your words, because even with the post that I was speaking on today, it kept being said to me, gay, 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 and I'm like, I never said nothing about the gay part. I'm like, yes, I have an issue. I even have an issue with the whole identify ass thing, and the reason why I have an issue with that is because, do you know how crazy that shit is? Right. And this was an example I said, if I come to you and say I identify as a fucking German Shepherd, you would look at me like I was fucking nuts. Right. But for some reason, we could look at a male that says I identify as a woman and be like, oh, good for you. The fuck out of here. No, you're a fucking man. Right. You're not a woman. But you making me look crazy because you're convincing me that I should be saying, yeah, that's a woman. You're not. You're not. Fuck you.
And you're confusing the fuck out of me because one, I don't know what letter of the alphabet you go identify as today or this month, and what you gonna do here, you gonna come in looking like a male, right. So obviously, I don't know what to call you here. Like like when you get to like the gay women that look like men. Like, do you call them ladies? Like, how you doing, lady? Or you be like, what's up, bro? Because they're offended. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, well, I don't fucking know. You look like a man, but you're talking about, oh, I'm a girl. Well.
Oh my God, bro! I just had a conversation with my son. He got into an argument with one of his friends because one of his friends is a female that is deciding that she wants to identify as a fucking boy. Right. And I had to have a talk with him about this, just like, bro, like, at the end of the day, like, man, like, don't let society start to make you look like you crazy because of the things that they've decided to start to accept. Right. Like, this don't make sense. I don't give a fuck. Say that you identify as a fucking squirrel and live in a tree if you want to. And I'll be like, hey, if that's the life you want to live, that's cool. But that don't mean that I'm going to sit back and be like, hey, man, yeah, and that's our squirrel right there that lives next door. They be looking like a squirrel. That's a grown man. Like, no, that's a squirrel. Don't call it a man. Well, that's a squirrel. I look crazy.
Something so we can know.
But wait a minute, do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, imagine you come to visit me. I got a next door neighbor that identifies as a squirrel, and I'm like, yeah, that's my next door neighbor, the squirrel. And you like, a squirrel? And I'm like, yeah. You see, he over there in the tree. And you like, that's a fucking squirrel. You be like, that's a grown man. I'm like, no, don't call him that. That's
offensive.
Nigga, that's Peter Pan.
That's a squirrel. And I'm sitting here defending this bullshit. Do you know how crazy I look defending this motherfucker because he's decided he's a goddamn squirrel? That's how I feel about it.
And it's too much.
Let me give y'all.
It's too much to go on.
Another aspect of this because
doing too goddamn.
I don't think y'all understand how far this is going.
This could just be gay.
Or is about to go.
Oh, it's about to be. But
have y'all? There's a term out there, and in Canada, y'all probably don't know this. But they're pushing legalization
of what?
Legislation, I should say, for what's called a term called dead naming.
What?
Dead naming. Dead naming is a term that is used for people that disregard someone's wishes to be referred to as a certain pronoun.
See what I'm saying?
Wait a second.
Rights.
You know, wait a second, man. I'm not, as a pronoun, though. I didn't say what you said. It's different. As a pronoun. So if I say if I say you need to address me as it, and you decide not to call me it, you're dead naming. I'm not making this up.
And they making this word as a crime.
They can't. This is what I'm saying. They're going to push legislation for this shit so that if you refuse to respect me as a person that I call it, I can press charges to you because that is now going to fall under hate crime. No, it's going to fall under civil rights.
Shit, black people don't even get this motherfucking many rights and credit.
Exactly.
Man!
Give us some shit to give us, and make sure you can't do shit to me, motherfucker.
Well, we can get shot dead on the street, but motherfuckers can walk free. But you call a motherfucker,
you can dead kill me.
You call a man and you go to jail.
I got it.
Just dead kill me.
If every black person identified LBGQT shit like that, we get some extra rights. And then we get the gays on our side. But as normal black people, we got to identify as us all being gay. Even though we ain't. What? We get more rights.
What rights would we get? What extras?
You got human rights, you got gay rights, you got these rights of dead naming, and you got like transgender rights. They got more rights than the average person. You think about it. They got regular human rights.
They ain't going to welcome us.
More rights.
They ain't going to welcome all
black people. They better because I identify like that. Are you dead naming?
Once too many black people get on board, they gonna switch the rules.
Man, next time I get pulled over, I'm gonna be like, And next time I get pulled over, I'm gonna say I identify as a police officer.
Right.
And I'm gonna open my wallet up and be like,
I identify as a man, get the fuck out this
my
ticket.
fucking wallet identifies as a fucking badge.
Right. They stupid. They can carry the fucking way.
Get the fuck
They
away
can
from my
carry
damn
the
car.
fucking way. I don't care what you identify as. What it's called on paper is, motherfucker. You're not.
Like, hey, imagine that though. Police officer pull you over. He like, yeah, you know why you pulled you over, sir? I'm not a sir. I identify as a woman.
That's possible.
Right.
Like, I'll be looking like, if I'm a police officer, I'm looking like, think what?
All right then, ma'am.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you identify
Just call
as.
me officer.
Right. This, hey,
Like,
look.
but I'm just saying, like, man, like, why are they continuing to let this, like, it's like, just unnecessary confusion.
Right, that's
Just
what
like,
I'm
what
saying.
the fuck?
Because more attention seekers. So that gay wasn't good enough. Now we gotta do something to confuse the motherfuckers. Then we gonna get some more extra letters to confuse all these motherfuckers again. So then we go break it back down and separate the gays from the transgenders and the transgenders from the transsexuals. Like I'm getting fucking confused. So who getting this shit cut off and who the fuck ain't getting this shit
Man,
cut off?
somebody tell me that they like, man, like,
What name is
if
that?
somebody is saying that they feel like that they're a girl or whatever, or like why should they have to live miserable and everything? Look, I accept it that people say that you can be born gay. Okay. It's no way for me to be able to know if that's true or not.
Right.
If a person is gay said that they knew that they was gay from birth, however the fuck I didn't know what the fuck that shit even meant until I got to a certain age. But whatever the case, if you're able to say that you knew from birth, so be it. But here's my thing. Ultimately, you can't just sit up here and just say, "Hey, I'm born. I got a whole fucking penis hanging from between my legs." But I'm a woman.
Right. God
You're
made a
not.
mistake with me. Because God made a mistake with me. And some other ones.
But honestly, bigger than that though.
But they say God don't make no mistakes, right?
I feel like the biggest part of this is the parents taking it upon themselves to assign a gender to their child before the child even can self-identify as something. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man, we got all these laws based on we got all of these laws based off of being a minor. You know what I mean? You know, so we and they're to protect minors because of the thought process.
Right, they're
not
not
because of they're not being developed. But we so quick when it comes to the area of homosexuality and this transgender stuff. We so quick to sit up there and applaud them for their decision making when it comes to that, but then turn around and sit up there and want to not hold them responsible for other areas to be like, well, they're just a kid. Right. Like it's like, which one is it? You motherfuckers just keep on finding a way to just push the agenda that you want to push and find a way to justify what you want to be right. And just find a loopholes to go around other shit. And you know, like man, fuck.
Right.
Fuck them.
They glorifying all of it.
I said it.
Right.
I don't know, man. That's a weird thing, man. Honestly.
Hey, I have nothing.
People are just fucking weird.
You want to know
a fucking weirdo.
You want to know what's crazy?
I wouldn't say that.
Wait a minute, no. I don't even want to say that. I actually don't even have a problem. I want to. All right, look. I'm not even necessarily getting. What bothers me is the people that are in support of it and the way that they're in support of it and the stupid shit that it is that they say that just contradicts itself. Where it's just like, you're not making no fucking sense. Like, if you feel like this about this incident, how the fuck are you saying? So like it's some things I want to say based off some conversations that it is that I have. But if I say them, it's going to. If those people were to hear this podcast, oh my God, it'll be such a big.
They're not going to hear it. You can just go ahead and say it. Because I'm banking on the fact that we so early in the game. By the time people really get wind of the JMatt show, they're not gonna go back.
No. These people know me, and I believe we'll go and watch this fucking tomorrow.
Look, check this out. Like now, these people identify themselves as man or woman, whatever. When you go into jail, what pod you going to? You going to the women's spot or the men's spot?
I guess that's
I bet you won't. I bet you that whole
I identify as a woman shit. You're not going down to the woman's cell.
Yeah.
No matter how much you identify as a fucking woman.
If you chop your dick off, you go into the woman's spot.
No, you're not.
Chop your dick off.
What? How?
If you chop your dick off.
Nigga, that's the rule.
You cannot. You take the full switched over.
Yeah,
and
you switch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna confuse which one it's really called, but I'm gonna say what it is.
If you have your
when
man
you take
parts,
your sex change,
yeah,
you make a whole complete sex change.
So let me ask y'all what y'all think about this then. What do y'all think about these transgender situations when it comes to sports?
Oh no, that's dumb.
You're not gonna let you run on a girl's track team.
They doing it already.
Not if you identify. Not if you was a grown ass boy.
They're doing it already.
And the dude,
and the dude's been winning.
Who's now a girl is smoking ass.
Yeah, you told me that it's happening.
It's not happening. Even fair, bro.
You're talking about like
it's not fair.
An actual boy, not the girl they thought was a boy.
No, it's the actual boy that somebody he identifies as.
Whooping
they
ass.
are running fucking girls track and winning.
There you go, bitches.
and the girls are complaining like, fuck this.
But he identifies as a woman.
See, but no,
right, you see what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
You about to break records and all type of shit for women's sport.
Once I know it's
and
equal.
people out here acting like they don't see shit wrong with this, man.
I know it's equal once a woman is in the NFL.
That is so fucked up.
Once a woman is in the NFL,
there is a woman coach.
No, Nick. B, you not invited no more.
He just said a woman
coach.
Playing, man.
Okay.
You said can a woman coach?
No. I said it is a coach in there.
Yeah, she coached for 40 years, but she ain't
we're talking about physical. When it comes down to equality with men and women, when it comes to physical shit, the conversation ends.
Yeah.
Physically, it doesn't matter, man. Like you're not the same.
What's Dave Chappelle talking about? Talking about it, LeBron.
Put your hand.
Hey, man, I'm doing that
my
shit. He's probably doing that shit just to be
he's talking about LeBron. Talking about like if LeBron decided that he wanted to identify as a woman and play the WNBA. He talking about he'd be averaging like 800 points a night.
Right, brilliant.
Like
and change the whole market around. Man, everybody still gonna see his ass.
Like man, like come on, man. Like there's so many different variables to this situation that people want to be so quick to talk about bravery. I was so pissed off.
Being insensitive.
What was that when the ESPYs? They gave out a fucking Courage Award.
Oh, God.
And gave the Courage Award to Jenner. I'm like, that's the fucking Courage Award, but yet still you got this other girl, Lauryn Hill, that had just passed away, was playing basketball with cancer, knowing she was about to die. You mean to tell me you gave them? That's when I was like, this world ain't shit.
This world ain't shit.
I was done. I was so done.
And that's courage for him to come out.
That was courage because he came out here. I'm gonna chop my dick off because I identify as a woman. But you got this real woman that's out here, real life. No, she's about to die any minute, and still out here balling on the basketball court.
And you wait till you 60.
Man, like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like that's when I was like, man, I'm over it.
This world is fucked over, man.
What you got here, man?
Remember the Frenchman that flew across the English Channel?
Not him.
Remember him? He's back.
Look what the fuck he got on now?
He's soaring through the sky in a wingsuit now. He didn't up his game. So I reported
the Universal Soldier.
The Universal Soldier.
Universal fucking Soldier.
He flew across the English Channel on like some shit that was like fire out his feet, some Iron Man shit. Yeah. Now he didn't up this game. He done flew 6,000 feet
Jetman, they call it,
into the sky in a wingsuit. I got to show you the video.
I need to see what you're talking about.
Look at this nigga here.
I mean, the things that are happening, bro, is phenomenal. And this was only a few months ago, right? So he done went through the
upgrade.
He done went through the Iron Man fire shoes to the whole wing suit.
This nigga gonna have a regular suit that could just help it. And then the nigga just what happened then? So when it ran out of juice and he parachuted down?
He was really flying. He was really flying, bro.
Look at him.
He's really flying. That's not a joke.
But why did he have a parachute?
Because it's time to come back down. He can't land like that. So he just shut
it off and just...
Yeah. He can't land like that.
And here he go. He out again.
Out. 6,000 feet up, bro.
I wouldn't even...
But you gotta take a look.
First of all, I'd be scared as shit.
You gotta take a look, big.
You gotta be good shit.
All I know is we need to fucking be cautious about what the fuck is happening. We need to keep an eye on Elon Musk ass.
Yeah, they doing some shit.
The shit that he do. He trying to distract you niggas with these tunnels he talking about digging. He ain't digging no goddamn tunnels.
How the hell
he building more shit, man.
How'd he get up there?
Bruh. Science, my nigga. Bill Nye, the motherfucking French guy. It's going down, man.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
It's going down, man.
Yeah, these scientists out here and these tech people and stuff like that, man.
That was a news story on ABC News on Instagram. Y'all should check that out. But it was another news story that I saw that scared the shit out of me. Have y'all ever been on a ferry? that carry your car?
Yes.
Like where you drive your car onto the boat and then the boat ferries you and your vehicle to
I'm
across
hip
the
to
river.
it, but I ain't
or
never actually had to take
So,
my car on.
we got on one.
Serious, man.
You took your car?
Me and Shorty got on when we went to Vermont a few years back. And the shit was scary as fuck, not gonna lie.
What made it scary?
Because you drive your car onto a boat and then you like, and they just take you across and then you drive your car off the boat. It was just kind of weird.
So, I mean, I was gonna say, I was just wondering what's the difference between being on a ferry without the car and being on a ferry with the
Because
car.
it's your car, and sometimes people stay in their car,
I'm
like this
scared.
couple did. So there's this other story where they on a ferry, and a goddamn Mercedes with 2 women in it fell off the goddamn boat.
Them
What the
Mercedes
fuck was the
did.
women doing in there?
Some people stay in their car when they're on the ferry.
Really?
Yeah.
What they made you get out of them?
Huh?
Thought they made you get out of the.
No, you ain't gotta get out your car if you don't want to.
Hmm.
But
Damn.
I don't know how this vehicle fell off the ferry, bro. But it fell off the ferry with 2 women in, and they drank. First off,
Oh, so they didn't make it out.
They didn't make it out. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, why was your windows up on the ferry? I know it's.
Oh, they
At
couldn't
what
get
point you
out.
felt you was going backwards?
And once you saw your car rolling into the, how are you not making a way to get out your vehicle?
Well, you were looking around. And
Are these older ladies?
But
I
you
don't
know
know.
what,
Rest
from my
in peace. Let me just
understanding-
say rest in peace before I get too insensitive.
Yes.
Rest in peace to the one whoever lost their life, their
Put it in
family.
neutral.
But Lord have mercy. How does that happen?
But you know what? Like, also, like, I hear that, like, once the car is submerged like that, it's
Pressure.
not the
Yeah,
pressure of
pressure.
it. It's not easy to just be able to open the car door amongst other things.
Yeah, it's
So,
hard, but
yeah.
it's like,
You know what people don't.
And then
think
what
of?
if?
what city was that in? Does it say?
I bet y'all don't even know this.
Oh, it's Miami Beach.
So it was
Between
warm.
Florida's Miami Beach and Fisher Island.
So it was warm. Why your windows up?
So look, I bet most people don't
Could
even
have been
know
on there
this.
with the AC on.
And I bet y'all know this. Your car seat right here, the headrest, it comes off for a reason. It's metal rods. That's meant for breaking your window in case you get trapped into your car like that.
But until you just told me that, I
That's what I
didn't
said.
know
Most
that.
people don't even know that.
I didn't know that.
That
But
is
you know what?
what
But think
that's
about
for.
this. You in Miami. You probably might have been sitting on that motherfucker with the car still running with your AC on. That motherfucker
That's
roll
true.
off
That's true.
or whatever.
Yeah, I
and
don't want to
then
make too
you-
many assumptions.
Like I'm just saying, like
Yeah,
if you
you
really
got
think
that
about it, you
reverse
roll
or
up,
something?
you ain't probably ain't got the strength to open the doors. But then once your
Panic
car
kicks
got
in.
the electricity, that probably got fucked up. You probably can't roll the window down. You might be stuck.
Right.
So, like I don't know, but
So rest in peace to Emma Afra and Vivian Brahms.
Yeah.
Damn, man. They was in the sunken vehicle that was submerged, man. That shit's scary. But
That's scary as fuck.
you know what this story tells me though?
I'm gonna talk
Is
back
that-
up here again. Like
This story tells me that at any given moment, man, you got to be prepared for anything to happen, man. Like you can't let your guard down
No.
at any given moment, man. Like I hate to say it, but I don't want to sound. I'm not really paranoid, but I don't like big crowds of people for that reason. Like
that's why you said you don't like Vegas.
I'm
yeah,
claustrophobic,
like
man.
especially growing up in Cleveland, man. Cleveland is some different shit, man. We like
Yeah.
when shootings and shit is just so common. Like I just develop a system of precaution. Like I'm always looking around. I'm always observing, man. Like I'm just always ready for some shit to
Gotta
happen.
keep their head on the swivel.
I think that's a product of being from here, man. Like how y'all niggas feel about y'all from here?
Shit,
I
I don't go out plenty places because it keeps me from having to be so fucking paranoid or
That's
cautious.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Yeah.
It's like, because I did it all as a kid. Now we older, chill back and just go travel and shit like that and make sure I be cautious with everything. But I'm like,
But
I
you
don't-
still caught. But when you travel
yeah, hell yeah,
out the country
shit.
or wherever you're at, you
Everybody's getting
bring that
eyeballed.
Cleveland shit with you.
Hell
Like
yeah. Don't bump
try it,
me,
nigga.
Don't be bumping because I'm checking my pocket right there. I'm like, oh, nigga, I know your hustle.
Yeah, don't try it, nigga.
Don't ask me for shit.
I ain't gonna say I have my ways about me that can display signs of paranoia. Like for example, like if I go into a restaurant and I don't know, maybe this is a man thing too, because my wife always wondered like why I always gotta sit somewhere with my back. I gotta be facing the door.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't have my back towards the
I
door.
do not like it.
It's just like I gotta be able to be sitting somewhere where I can see what's going on around me. I'm very, very observant. I'm attentive in that way.
Yeah.
I gotta figure it out, and it could just be our experiences or whatever. I done seen a lot of shit I done been involved in a lot of shit, so it is that whole keep your head on the swivel.
Got to.
Yeah.
I won't say I'm to the point of like where I can't be in crowds of people. It's about I don't want to be around certain crowds of people.
I could be in crowds. I just choose not to if I can control it. Like a small, like it's different between a big crowd and a small crowd. I don't really like concerts.
Yeah,
I don't really like that type of shit because then it's like crowds of people with. I don't know, man.
My thing
I
is,
just be paranoid.
I don't like being in environments where people got to bump all into you and shit like that or whatever, man. Because I ain't got the patience for that type of shit, no.
Clubs.
Right. I got high anxiety.
I
got anxiety and I'm claustrophobic. That shit just started fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like people around me, I get short in their breath and she get the panicking too much. Like I need space around me. I just get the anxiety and shit. So yeah, didn't think I was getting trampled or something like that. Just not be able to breathe right. So that drowning shit, that's gotta be so terrible.
I know. I used to think about, like, I know when I was little, I used to think about, man, if you could choose a way to die, how would it be? What's the worst way to die? Like, drowning is always, like, up there at the top of the list, man, because it's slow.
It's slow.
That and, like, burning to death.
Well, they say if you just swallow, is it just
take a gulp
and you're dead.
You're right.
But see, your body ain't gonna want you to. You fight like that, but then your natural reaction, you go pass out, and your natural body reaction is to take a gulp and you're dead anyway.
But I don't like when you see like video of people drowning. It's like you see their body going to convulsions.
Right.
It's like, oh, that look painful.
Shit, right. It looks so fucking.
Oh, they be like, oh, fuck that. I don't
you just filling up with water all of a sudden. It's like, and you keep trying to breathe, and you just can't.
Like you feel pain.
Suffocate.
Right.
You feel pain.
You just can't breathe.
I don't want to feel that. That's terrible, man. How would you want to die?
Not at all, but I'd take it in the sleep. I'm talking about
sleep. I think you're right. I think everybody would
sleep
choose
with a nice little dream or two. I won't even know I really have.
Would you want to die having sex?
No.
Why not?
No.
A lot of dudes say that though. Like,
you just said why not?
Yeah.
Man, first of all, you know how weird that is, man. Like reverse that shit. What if somebody died while you were having sex with them?
So what? Then they're dead.
Like, so what you gonna say?
But they probably went out feeling good.
You probably gonna be looking at it like, I fucked this bitch to death. like what the fuck? Like,
you better not finish.
No, man, like that is so awkward. Like, I definitely wouldn't want to die having sex or whatever.
Well, I mean,
you know how awkward that's gonna be with the person that I've had sex with.
I'm gonna go to jail.
And then wait a minute, hold on.
She's gonna be feeling great.
Then can you imagine they come your ass laying there?
Right. Why did you move the crime scene?
Your ass that passed away, they coming in there. Your ass laying there, you still
butt ass.
By that time, you got the shrimp hanging.
But I'm dead.
He said, but I'm dead.
I'm dead though.
Oh my God, man! Lord, don't let me go like this.
That's why I lock the door. When I'm in the bathroom, I always lock the door. People are like, why you like the door? Cause I'm not trying to get caught on the shitter.
I'll always
home invasion. I'm on the shitter. Nah, bruh.
Shit.
You shoot me in the head, I peel over, turd hanging out my ass.
Oh my God.
I'm mean turd.
In the shower.
Or you catch you while you wiping, nigga. You got the toilet tissue in your hand. Bam, you dead, nigga.
What the fuck?
You got shit. You don't want to die with shit in your hand, literally.
Man,
listen.
I don't want to die when it's cold neither.
Man, listen. Whatever is the easiest way out, man. Whatever is the easiest.
Well, I don't want to get shot. Period.
Right. You know, especially not when it's cold out. That's all.
Why does that matter?
Because you want to be out there freezing. I hate being cold.
Man, get the fuck out of it, man. That's why I said, man. Like, tell me the truth. You get with this nigga and say shit before the show to fuck with me, man.
I didn't say you shoot me this summer. It'd be cool.
Shoot me in the summertime.
I mean, if you gonna shoot me at all, let it be something warm.
Said don't let me get shot in the cold.
I ain't just sitting there freezing.
Fuck out of here, man.
Shot. Come on, man.
Oh my God. Hey,
did you frostbite and come on, you're double kill.
Did you look up that story that I told you about? So everybody out there, we talked about podcasting and Joe Rogan making $30 million podcasting. We talked about all these people able to jump in these different fields and do different things. YouTube, we got this thing, you know, there's YouTubers out there.
Mm-hmm.
We a lot of kids be singing that Baby Shark shit. That's some YouTube creations.
Okay.
It's a 6-year-old that has purchased an $8 million home.
What?
Based off her YouTube career.
Doing what?
She just makes videos. Well, she doesn't make. She's the star. Clearly, the adults are producing and making the videos,
Right.
come with ideas. But she's a star, and she generates millions of dollars from these videos, to the point where she's able, or her parents are able to buy an $8 million home. What was this? Korea?
Yeah, South Korea.
South Korea.
I think she got like 17 million followers or something like that, or something crazy. And she just do bad shit, pretty much.
Oh, she do bad shit.
For the most places, like she just being a bad kid for the majority of it.
Oh, so they exploiting a cute kid doing bad shit?
Yeah. That's what. Because I was getting on.
Nice.
I was getting on the one show was like, yeah, so they're reading the credentials, like, yeah, so pretty much what she does is do bad shit. They took money from her dad's wallet, took the car and shit like that. I was pretty much telling you, like, she was driving down the street in the car and shit like that. Pretty much, and the kids just watching it. And some people started complaining because it was like what they're promoting for other kids her age to do stupid shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
like
Like that.
hood rat
Somebody
shit
will
with
get
my
fucked
friends.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. I seen well, congratulations to her. I didn't get her name.
She got the dope.
That's dope.
She
I ain't
got
never
the
seen
money.
her. I might even go. I might subscribe.
Matter of fact, oh yeah, you're not married.
I might even subscribe.
I mean, my kids do some bad shit. They bad as fuck anyway. Might as well.
Videotape their ass. Put them on TikTok.
Right.
I seen
That's
this.
what
It
it
reminds me
is.
though
It's
this
no punishment.
this Instagram meme that I seen where it had it was a Sesame Street clip, and it had, who the fuck was it? I forgot who it was, but it was like Kermit the Frog or something, acting like a shady street dealer. And he had like a trench coat on and one of them hats. He just looking like a dude that be hustling on the streets, right? He come up to I forgot the character's name, but he was like a brown bear. Or whatever.
Oh, with the
Oscar the Grouch.
No,
I
you talking about that
forgot
brown
his
beard
name.
that wear the trench coat and the hat? Yeah, I know.
So
he's
he's
McGruff.
no.
So anyway, the little brown bear, he up there posted up outside or whatever, and then the little Kermit the Frog looking nigga with the trench coat come to him like, hey, you want some stuff?
Some stuff.
And he's like, some stuff? Well, what do you have? His goofy ass fucking puppet voice. I'm selling some stuff. You need anything? Maybe. And this motherfucker opened his trench coat and it's the number 8. I'm selling 8s. And it's like, oh shit. The man was like, these niggas are selling 8 balls on Sesame Street.
That's just like SpongeBob, whatever, got the Krusty Krabs and Bikini Bottom.
Oh,
I heard a
man.
theory about that. My daughter was giving me some about Krusty Krab conspiracy theory. Well, share, please.
What the
I
hell?
mean, that's all it is or whatever, man. You watch a lot of these cartoons, man, that we grew
Bert
up
and
on.
Ernie was gay.
They definitely got
Oh,
some.
man, that's right.
They definitely got some really, really.
They
They had some
kids.
questionable shit,
Snuffle
but like
up
yeah,
this
but like
was
when
a
you think about
cokehead.
when you think about SpongeBob, say you got the Krusty Krab, and Bikini Bottom.
Bikini Bottom.
Bikini Bottom, that's where they live, Bikini Bottom. But it's a
Oh.
restaurant called the Krusty Krab.
What do Bikini Bottom?
But you know what my daughter said though? The reason why he was able to open up the Krusty Krab spot
Why?
was because he killed all the crabs. It's like ain't no other crabs but him because he killed all the crabs and he's serving them at the Krusty Krab. I was like, damn, Jayla, that's dark.
That's deep.
But
the
he ain't the only
Krusty
crab though, because they show other crabs on the show.
That's what I thought.
He said Krusty Krab, Bikini Bottom with a sponge.
What?
Sound like somebody clean their ass. That's what it looks like.
Krusty Krab,
You got
bikini
crabs,
bottom, and the
bikini
sponge.
bottom, and a sponge.
No, because
So
ain't nobody
it's like
washing their ass with no sponge.
STDs
Man.
down there.
Right.
Who the fuck washing their ass with a
I
sponge?
don't know. You couldn't call it rag bob. It ain't got enough flair on it.
Tell me the truth, man. Tell me the truth. I ain't gonna be mad.
But you can't call him Rag Bob though.
You know,
That's a terrible name.
terrible name.
You can't call him Rag
It's all
Bob.
like conspiracy.
SpongeBob.
Scooby Doo. That was another one.
God damn it.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, man, let's say send our condolences to Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
He lost his life today. Home invasion. 20 years old, up and coming rapper, man. He was really making a name for himself.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers in New York was really, really, really bigging him up, man. Like,
Right.
cause I guess he's from Brooklyn,
Yeah.
and you know Brooklyn got that street element to it that's different
Right.
than a lot of them other boroughs up there. He had a lot of street respect, a lot of street cred and respect.
And they say he got hit over in Cali though.
Yeah.
Cali, Hollywood Hills, man. Hollywood Hills. Now, there was a story, but because if you ain't familiar with his music, I first heard about him. I honestly, like a couple weeks, or if not maybe a month ago, it was a story that came out about a rapper that allegedly stole a Rolls Royce from California and drove it to New York, and they said it was him.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, that sounds stupid.
Right. But see, the whole thing was he said he had rented it, and
was it a
he didn't
fan
have
or something like
permission.
that?
Yeah, he didn't have permission to take it to New York. He was renting it for like the video for the weekend while he was out there like that. They just ain't grant him permission to take it to New York. You know, they got the low jack on or whatever like that.
Right.
So then he was like, I'm gonna bring the car back, and it's that they didn't know what he was doing. He ain't notify anybody, tell him anything. So he thought somebody stole the car. So he was still going to court for the shit though.
Yeah, it was like a big thing. It was all on like TMZ and all this shit. Like, did they put like a warrant out, or they just put the bad papers out on the nigga?
No, I think they had put a warrant out for him. A warrant out for his arrest. And that's how they ended up catching him on the interstate, I think.
Yeah, so that's how I first got wind of him, and I heard some of his songs. I was like, I kind of like him. Like,
I tried to listen to the songs. I couldn't really get it yet. You know what I'm saying? There's only snippets.
Young.
Right? It ain't been snippets, but it's like
it's that younger type.
Yeah, it would just sound like a bunch of aggression.
Yeah.
It
sound like a bunch of aggression.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I know he had that one song that said something like, "She liked the way I move, like the way I do something," and you did that at the some little festival.
I don't know, man.
Tycoon thing, but it's all terrible. I guess they killed him. They
insane.
said he posted his address on accident on Instagram.
Oh, for real?
Some gifts that he received while he was out in L.A.
Swear.
Somebody sent him some gifts, and he would just show people the gifts. But on it, if you're on his Facebook like that, you stop it, you can see the address of where he's lived at. Yeah. And then he was showing money the day before he was killed. Him and his homeboy was posted with a bunch of stacks of money and shit like that. Blah, blah, blah. So it was like somebody was walking fast. You know, in LA they looking quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When is taking pictures of money gonna get old and played out? Like, I really want that shit to get old and played out. Like, that shit is not hot, man. It's not a good look, man.
Right.
I hate when I see niggas I know on the gram taking pictures of money.
Right.
Like, no.
No. This much money.
And guns.
Or they put it sideways. It's really like
a bunch of ones.
Right,
they put that $100 bill at the top.
20.
Put that
20,
one Andrew Jackson at the top. God,
then I'm mad because I come kicking in the door, find out I just got $87.
$87 damn.
That's all you got? I said, shoot your broke ass.
Right, that's what happens.
And then you usually do. You fucking get shot because you don't have enough.
Fucking playing around. But
stop playing, man.
There was somebody else watching. They probably seen him. They're scoping that shit. They knew that area well, you know.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace to Pop Smoke, man.
I don't know if I ain't shooting nobody. I was bullshitting, by the way.
Right. Rest in peace, big fella.
Yeah, man. Did y'all have anything y'all wanted to get to? I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all had a good Valentine's Day. We kind of discussed that a little bit, so I'm glad everybody's safe. Their spouse didn't fucking take no knife to their throats. Everybody behaved themselves, made it back for the next week.
And that was important.
That's important because this weekend, I didn't tell y'all, I'm getting the Wilder fight. Anybody got any bets? Anybody taking any bets on the fight?
I ain't no Wilder. I mean, I ain't no better, excuse me.
Man,
I'm putting bets on Fury.
I ain't putting no bets on it, but you bet that Fury gonna win it?
Well, if I was a bet, man, I'd probably put some money on him because I don't think nobody put no money on him.
Well, happy Black History Month.
Speaking of Black History, Wayne, did you have a Black History moment that you like to share? Any Black History fact? Because we haven't really been acknowledging Black History Month.
I'm gonna keep mine simple.
Honestly,
I'm gonna keep mine simple. I don't even want to go into detail about it, but Rosa Parks wasn't the first black woman to get on the bus and sit down and say I ain't getting up and get arrested for it.
That is true, and I'm a piggyback that little known fact
Who was it?
with also another little known fact that George Washington was not the fucking first president of the United States. There was something called the Continental Congress before the United States of America, and there were black Moors that helped establish the Continental Congress and that were a part of that. So I want y'all to fucking be proud. First off, our kids don't even learn about the Continental Congress.
Right, they don't
Number one.
Nothing.
And damn sure they ain't learning that it was black Moors that was a part of that whole development of those English settling colonies back then. Because the Moors was the ones that helped them motherfuckers establish goddamn government over there. So they brought them niggas over with them Because who else better to help establish some government, some fucking order over here than the niggas who brought order to Europe?
Right.
Little known fact.
Right. Sons of bitches.
What's your
What's yours, B? Niggas like chicken.
Popeye's chicken sandwich will not kill you.
The spicy one is better than the original.
Right, which is not true.
Don't tell Shirley that.
I like the regular, man.
The spicy one is way better.
No,
than the
I-
yes,
So
I-
I'm the
had.
only
can't eat
nigga that has
spicy.
not had no
No, you're
Popeye
not.
chicken
You're
sandwich.
not.
No, I'm talking about up here.
I held off for a long time, and then I had to go ahead and have
a
one.
piece of one.
And I'm not eating that
original
shit.
Sucks.
Power to the people.
I had a piece of one. It wasn't bad. It just,
Look, he's Googling a Black
Hey,
History
wait,
Moment
wait,
right
wait,
now.
yeah,
You
yeah,
see
yeah,
it, right?
right.
He's done. No, I'm gonna tell you something funny about the Popeye shit. Just put a conspiracy theorists out there. People talk about, yeah, y'all eat that Popeye's chicken sandwich. Y'all don't understand. They put something in. First of all, black people been eating Popeye's chicken for years. If they wanted to get us, they did not have to release this fucking chicken sandwich to
That's
get us.
very
They
true.
could have just put whatever it is that they was gonna put it in the regular goddamn chicken, because we eating that shit anyway. So please, conspiracy theorists that's out there trying to say that the Popeye's chicken sandwich, they doing something to it to kill us, shut the fuck up.
You
You
are
sound
more
stupid
aggressive
because
these
you're
days.
not. I have been aggressive this
See
episode.
how much testosterone.
You know what?
When I tell you, man, this has been an irritating past couple of days.
One thing that I noticed about Wayne,
That
his
chicken.
favorite curse word is fuck.
Yep.
He loves to say fuck. You are King F-bomb.
So check
I
this
have
out.
been the F-bomb.
You are
I have been the
King
F-bomb man these
Dr.
past few
Shirley
weeks.
Jackson invented technology responsible for the touch-tone telephone. Caller ID and call waiting.
Way to go, Shirley.
Shirley Jackson. That's for you, Shirley.
Way to go, Shirley.
That's a little known black history fact.
Man, little known Black History fact, man. Where's my? Do I have my
out.
sound effect, man? Where's my shit, man? I don't have my round of
You hit with the
applause.
applause.
Let me hit him with the.
Right.
I apologize for all the F-bombs today. Man, listen. I just, man, we need to get a grip.
I
Like,
need
for
to
real.
get a grip.
We need to get a grip, man. It's just like too much stuff that we just
Mhm.
like man, we are just destroying ourselves, and it's so self-inflicted at this point, man. It's just like, man, I get so tired of just problems having to be created. I feel like it's just too many people that just want to see the world burn.
Mhm.
And well,
Like,
you
man.
right. A lot of people are motivated by drama,
Yeah.
and they feel it's like that drama or tension gives it. It's like reinvigorating for people. It's
And-
like it gives
and-
them life.
and-
It's like it ain't no drama
Give them
turmoil
reason.
around. It's
Right.
like shit's boring to them.
Right.
And what I call it
right.
shock.
What?
You know, every week I tell be doing shit for shock.
I'm shock value.
Shock value. That's what word. I'm like, what's the other word? Shock value, man. It's just like I feel like some people just say stuff. It's the trolling.
Mhm.
It's the trolling. You got the trolls.
It's-
You got some people that don't even believe in the stuff that they say, but they know
It's
that they
attention,
say
man.
that it's attention.
They're
It's
just
going to
trying to
draw
get some
attention.
eyeballs on them, man.
They trying to draw attention. They just sitting there behind a damn keyboard, just saying stupid shit to
Right.
get attention, and we fall right into it every time.
Misery love company, man.
Man,
Well, this was really good.
Man, this guy over here drinking. And,
Not the podcast. I'm talking about this copper can
I'm talking
Moscow
about-
Mule.
right. A Moscow Mule out of a can.
The podcast was cool too. This ain't bad.
You ain't never convinced me that that's good.
Why not?
Cause
Don't knock it till you try it.
No.
man,
Justin.
listen here, man. Hey,
No,
listen.
Hold on, no, Justin.
I'm getting ready to go get me some Cajun honey lemon pepper wings.
No!
Yeah, right.
Yes,
You
I
for
am.
real?
I'm going to.
You for real?
Hell yeah, I'm going.
He
Oh,
said,
shit.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right, well, damn it, that's it, man. We about to go get some Cajun lemon pepper
Man, let me
wings.
pay y'all to bring you
Set
back
up.
some.
We'll see y'all next week, man.
Okay.
JMatt Show, man. We out of here, man.
They got crab legs.
They got
I think
crab